Our Vitality looking to replace Dupree of all people with Flames. But I feel like to kind of understand this, we have to be really cheesy and we have to go back and look. Think about Vitality as an organization and what they've done. When they were number 2 and number 3 in the world, replaced 2 players, went to an international roster and dropped their coach in attempts to win majors and push forward. Now let's just be honest and let's be like real here. Dupree has elevated his level immensely since he came back when Jax was filling in, and that him playing so well is why they won Rio. It's why they won the major. It's why Vitality is looking so good. So why would you replace him? Because Flames is Flames. Flames is the future. It's short term, there'll probably be growing pains, right? Short term, this might dip Vitality down for a while. But long term, Flames is fucking him. This is a move to future-proof your roster and continue to push forward rather than being okay with like where you're at. That's what Vitality as an org has done the whole time. Like some orgs are like, yeah, we just won the major, right? Or we're top 3 in the world. This is no. Vitality's like, we want to stay winning all the time. We want to make every move we can to make sure that our roster is in the best position possible at all times to win every single event. While it's shitty for Dupree because Dupree is Dupree, like I actually think he can still provide a lot in tier 1 Counter-Strike. I think Dupree can still win events, but this move is less about Dupree being good or bad, and this move is more about Flames is younger, has a higher ceiling, and has been absolutely fucking tremendous for OG. And if he can perform even close to that same level for Vitality, they're gonna be in such an insane spot compared to other teams. It's unbelievable. So on one hand, I feel it's a bit like I feel shitty because Dupree is just, I don't know, dude, like anybody that hates Dupree, you're just fucking weird. Or anybody that wants to, like, is preying on his downfall, you're weird. It's more like I'm happy for Flames, and I'm curious to see where Dupree goes after this. I hope he doesn't retire. I think like it'd be really interesting to see him go to Astralis again, but I don't know what that looks like. You really do have to respect what Vitality is trying to do. I don't think there's many orgs that have pushed this hard for this. You see this more in traditional sports, what I'm about to talk about next, which is building a culture. I don't mean around players, but I mean in the org. You know, there's organizations in traditional sports, whatever sport you like, where you are just kind of, they come with a standard of winning, right? Actually, you know, Navi kind of feels like that, but they've been so slow to make roster moves. It kind of feels like not so much the org, but the players.
IFL0M.
But I feel like Vitality's really like trying to cement themselves as always pushing to be not just a good team, but the best team at all times. And they'll do whatever they think is necessary to accomplish that. Where I think other orgs don't necessarily share that mentality. It seems it's like easy to say, hard to do. You know, everybody's like, yeah, we're a good team. We're a good org. Yeah, like, but they don't really actively, they're not cutthroat. Vitality as an org is, at least from outside looking in, when it comes to making these decisions, is calculated as fuck and cutthroat. They went international when they were top 3. They're dropping the 5-time major winner to pick up like all these moves can go wrong, but it also establishes like a precedent that like if you're here, we're trying to fucking win every event. Like we're not here just to be top 5. We're not here just to be top 10. We're here to win, you know? The buyout must be juicy. I don't think he has one because he's in renegotiation phase. That's probably why, like, that's the other thing is like you have to strike while the iron's hot, right? Apex is worse than Dupree though. Apex is the IGL, bro. You're replacing entry for entry. And whether you guys like it or not, Apex does so much for that team. Like, he's just, people are just so brain dead on the internet because they see somebody that's animated and emotional and they just assume they're stupid. People on the internet are like Giga Chad because somebody doesn't show emotions or like is so cool because they just don't like do anything. That doesn't make you smart or dumb. If you assume that, that makes you dumb as fuck. Like Apex will be wacky as fuck, like waving his hands around looking stupid as hell, but he's still gonna call a good game, still gonna absolutely dismantle teams. And I think what you really saw too recently with him and Zonic is they really have found like a middle ground, which is scary. But anybody that thinks Apex is like a bad IGL or like not good at what he does, I just think you're stupid as all hell. this isn't a move that Dupree is bad because Dupree is bad. This is a move because Vitality has an opportunity to get arguably one of the best entries right now in the entire world for no buyout, and you can secure the roster's future for a while. Dupree absolutely stepped up recently, but it's not really about that.